Hi there, a very good morning, good afternoon to all of you, depending on wherever you're watching me. This is Simply Stocks, and I'm here with another video. And this time, this video corresponds to a very interesting chemical and pharmaceutical company which has produced consistent results over the last 8-10 years and has given very decent returns to their investors. And now the stock is down from the top and is looking interesting. So, we'll discuss about that. Let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. I'm not a member of the NSC and BSC, and that I'm not a portfolio advisor. Whatever discussions with respect to markets or investments I do make here is purely on the basis of my experience into the market over the last 10, 12 years, and whatever decisions with respect to investments you kindly take that on note that is laden with market risk, and do consult your financial advisors before doing that. Before I talk about this company, here's small request to kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, help me grow the channel, help you ask me questions, seek out answers in greater detail. Once you get the membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, which I keep updating from time to time. Discussions on domestic and global economies, analysis on different companies, and a long-term pick from my end every week that is coming as long as this market is on a downward trajectory. I do pick some companies that I find, or in my opinion, is looking good on the valuations front. So do check the descriptions for all the links, and do check it out on the membership on Patreon, YouTube, or on WhatsApp. Now, the company in question here is JB Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals. This is a very interesting chemical pharma company. 25,000 crore market cap, so a larger small cap you can say, but a very stable company trading at around 40 times earnings. And this is the attractive thing, that the stock is trading at around 39-40 times, whereas it used to trade at 55-60 times earlier. So we'll discuss in detail about the numbers, but first of all about the company. So basically, it was established in 1976, and is one of India's leading pharmaceutical companies, an integrated, you can say, publicly listed organization with a focus on supplying affordable quality products. So basically, their products or revenue split. First of all, let's just discuss about the revenue split, which is domestic formulations 55%, exports is around 30%, and contract manufacturing is around 13%. They have forayed into API segment over the last 3-4 years, which is around 2% of their business overall. In terms of their domestic business, their brands, you can say Metrogel, which is amebicide, and Nicardia, which is a calcium channel blocker, is one of the best sellers for them. In fact, you would know about Metrogel a lot if you're finding any trouble with your tummy, etc. So this is an interesting medicine in itself altogether. These brands, Rantec is one of the most famous brand of this company. So it is featured in the top 100 brands of the company, ranked 24th in the Indian pharmaceutical industry with a 35% market share in five molecular categories. So strong, you can say, base of market penetration big time over the last 10-15 years they have built. In terms of international business, the company operates distinct models across multiple international businesses with direct presence in Russia and South Africa, as well as distributor relationships in the US. So across the board, they are selling their products. In terms of their numbers, if you look at it on the quarterly basis, 963 crores of sales is what JB Chemicals did in December of 2024 versus 845 crores. So this was a jump of around 12% sales growth. That's what came in. And in terms of profitability, from 223 crores, it's jumped to around 255 crores. So that was a jump of around 14-15%. So not very strong numbers, but the growth nevertheless is coming in, and in a very difficult environment for the export business, and a difficult environment for the pharmaceutical industries over the last 2 quarters or so, with FDA things happening, and the skirmishes taking place with the trade, all the tariffs and trade things across the globe. They are producing decent numbers. The margins are being maintained at around 26%. And in terms of profitability on the bottom line, they did around 162 crores versus 134 crores. So it is trading at around 40 times, as I mentioned, 39 times. And if you look at this is the chart of the PE. And normally, so this is a 5-year average. Median PE is around 37, 38, and nearly that's where the stock is currently trading at. And that is probably why, if you look at from price point, uh, it is falling, but at these levels one can definitely look at it, analyze it from a long term point of view. Probably another 8-10% downside maximum from here, if the market remains sluggish and if pharma companies do fall. I think 1500, 1400 has been uh, the levels probably of where one can definitely look at it seriously, look at this company seriously. Why I am saying that is, if you look at the profit and loss statement of the company, look at the sales growth it has produced over the last 5 years. From 1600 crores, it has jumped to around 4000 crores. This time around, it should be closer to 4000 crores from 1650 crores in 2019. So over 6 years, doubling of sales over 6 years uh, is around 11-12%. I think 12 10 11%, 11 to 12%, yes. Sales growth on a CAGR basis. Profits have gone up from around 140 crores in say it was around 190 crores in March of 19, to now to set to go to towards 670, 680 crores this time around. So profits has more than tripled over this period. And that's where the margin picture comes in March 19 they did around 18-19%, which has now gone up to 26%, which is headed even northwards from here, because 26% is merely a dip in their business over the last 2 quarters. So hoping to see better margins probably in FY27 onwards, from there on onwards, later FY26 and 27. In terms of balance sheet, strong balance sheet, very less borrowings or liabilities in that regard with respect to interest burden. And if you look at the shareholding pattern, 54% is with the promoters, FI hold around 14.5%, DII holds 16.5%, and public shareholding from around 20% about 3-4 years back has gone down to 15%. And so overall, a very interesting company in this 20-25,000 crore market cap bandwidth that one can definitely keep an eye on. So this was a video on JB Chemicals. Please like and subscribe my channel. Hit the bell icon so you get my video straight away when I post it. Kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.